If you're like one of the people that vibe to music and work better, like
Yeah.
the guys at work kind of laugh at me. They're like, "You listen to all kinds of shit," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I listen to everything. Dance music.
But house
I'm the
and
weirdest
dance.
at work.
Oh yeah, house and dance. Because you already know that's all I listen to mainly, and then like a lot of like alternative or rock or punk, I guess, and rap. But like when I'm like in the zone and I hear like the dance music comes on, I'm ready. Absolutely ready to do anything. Because I get like, you get in that vibe mode of like, okay, I'm doing this. I got to keep going, move, keep going.
I got this done.
Yep. All right, next one. Okay.
That's done.
Here we go.
I'm really moving now.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, I'm all the way over here now?
I'm
Fuck.
basically like the best worker here.
Yeah, fuck these guys. I don't know if it gets like it matches your BPM. It's like your like your heart rate goes up, so you're working harder maybe. Sexy Dev over here nodding his head too, like I can get down on this. Yeah.
Like, okay, that's done. Got that done.
What happened?
Well,
listen to house music and weld and shit.
Fucking welcome back to Noisy Neighbors. I think that's what we're officially calling it. I feel like I sound weird.
You don't?
Is my headphones up too loud? I don't know.
Your headphone.
Yeah, I feel like they're all up too loud.
You're up too loud? What are you? What are you plugged into? One? Is that you?
One.
Check.
Yeah.
Checking. Up, down.
That's good.
Good right there.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Cool.
Checking.
Yeah.
Check
good.
one.
That should be all right.
All right.
Are you good?
I'm great.
I'm
jamming.
Okay.
Gooch.
Well, welcome back, Noisy Neighbors. I think this is fucking episode 5 now.
No.
Already.
For real?
We've already recorded 5 episodes.
That is wild.
It's been 5
3
weeks
for me.
already.
Yeah, you're right. It's
At this point,
it's 2.5 because like the first one you were not mic'd up at all.
Yeah.
That being said,
But that's okay.
the person saying me is Devin.
This is true.
Alec.
AKA Sexy Dev.
Okay.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Alec, like Alec Baldwin.
Ching.
Brandon, that's easy to remember. I mean, you know 1,000 Brandons.
Right.
So,
Second most popular name in the 90s. You know
I think we had that conversation on the last one.
Yeah, 90%.
And that was first and last name.
Jeez.
but at this point, I mean, Devin's done 3. I think he might be here to stick around. I think this might be the crew.
We'll work on the camera angle, but
Like, it's
until
not
he
just-
decides he wants to be on camera,
The-
we'll go from there.
This is a podcast. You're
This
lucky
is
there's
right.
even a camera at all.
I know, right?
Right. Be thankful, motherfuckers. So, I think
You should be working right now, dancing.
Speaking of Devin, I think we should address Devin's famous ex.
What?
I don't think we should. That sounds like a horrible time.
Why is he
Bad
so
strat.
weird every time?
Such a bad strat.
Why is he so weird?
Never mind then. We won't address her.
I think that
Famous
was a
TikToker.
horrible idea.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. It's
All
a
right.
view spike thing.
Let's talk about your exes, actually.
Let's talk about them. One just.
Oh, wait, they're not as cool as Devin, so it's
You're
not
right.
worth
You're
it.
right.
So
Well,
that's
okay.
not.
One of them was in like the drama in the news.
You know
I
what?
don't want to even talk about that kind of, but I
Oh,
will.
you don't want to talk about it.
I'll talk
Is she
about it.
Israeli?
Yeah, is she a Jew?
No, but she was like dating some dude while she's full on married with like 5 kids or something, and then like the married husband went to the dude's house and shot him in the face
Oh, yeah.
on Easter.
Yeah. You'll have that on them situations. Them big
So then
ones.
like he went to jail and like they were gonna sentence
Dude,
him
that
to,
happened
I
like
felt
3
that.
times in like 2 months.
they were gonna sentence his ass to like
Locally.
life.
What if
like
someone
locally,
was-
that happened like 3
I know it
times
happened.
in like
It
2
happened
months.
right down the street by
Yeah.
Target. That's
Just
the one I'm
listen
talking
though.
about.
Listen
Yeah,
though.
there was another one too in Elyria.
Oh, well that
The same month.
oh, it was on Easter. Like
Yeah, this one was it was like a couple weeks later.
yeah, okay. Well,
Same
that one on
exact
Easter
situation,
was that one. I was
though.
like, so
Same
y'all could
exact
probably look it up and
situation.
find out who she is. It's up
Well,
to
no,
you.
because there was like 3 of them.
That's true.
I think you.
Hers
want
was
them to
on
know.
Easter though. so
Yeah,
I was like,
but that,
fuck.
unless it says it in the article, I don't know if that'll come up.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
It's like on Easter Sunday, and you're like, "Oh shit, what happened Easter Sunday?
Jesus' day.
the day of the resurrection." It was like, "Oh shit," and like everybody's sending it to me, like, "Dude," and I'm like,
I'm so lost.
Basically, I don't know, baby dads.
hoes
and
out here being
new
hoes and
boyfriends
getting
just shouldn't
people
be talking
catching
shit.
bodies." You know what I'm saying? Hoes being hoes and making dudes catch bodies. And then he hung
Wow.
himself. The dude hung himself.
Yeah, the one dude was just going. He was talking, running. The one dude, it was like the new boyfriend. They were supposed to go pick up.
Why'd you guys get
They
so
were supposed to go
black? I
pick
feel
up
like-
his girl's.
I feel like you guys got real black right there.
What?
You guys got really deep in your voice.
So listen,
You
so
don't talk like that.
the one.
No.
So listen, the one was like,
It's-
I
the
don't
sun
even know.
went down.
You're
it got
like,
a little
oh,
darker.
yo, homeboy over
Oh,
there,
actually-
though. My home. Hey.
I don't. So I know the one, right? So the one, right, was he was I don't know.
I
It
still
was
got
something
music
about.
That's
I
fine.
guess he was like running his mouth to the baby dad. They were supposed to go pick up the kid. He was running his mouth, talking all the shit. He got out the car, was running up to the door to keep running his mouth, and baby dad was like, "Yeah, not
no.
today, bitch," and just you done
Yeah.
right in the front yard.
Hit him with the
You
clap,
out.
clap, clap. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Said
kind of to
yesterday
me.
I
I
didn't
mean, I'm
have
just saying
time.
you probably shouldn't have been talking shit. I mean, I'm
Run
just
up,
saying.
get done
I
up.
got
You know what I'm
But-
saying?
I don't know. And then the other one was actually my ex's baby dad or ex. Or-
It
I
comes
don't
full
fucking know.
circle.
It does.
7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
something
Shit's
like
weird.
that. Something.
Should be weird.
It just be like that.
It do be
Small
like that.
town living.
That's facts.
Yeah, it's probably the same one. Probably the same ex. Who knows?
I don't think so.
You're like, I don't think so, but you could be right.
He's like, I know I'm not on camera, but I don't think so.
That's why he's like, I get on camera,
Probably
it's a
not.
wrap. I'm gonna be on every TikTok, every secret
I think you
snuff
have
chat
the-
on Reddit. Like he's like, it's over.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I bred them exes to be something great. You know what I'm saying? They just all out here getting popularity from something. You know?
Right. He's like, I'd be doing it to him, make him famous somehow. The fame's there.
yeah. I was gonna make a bad joke.
Might as well
I'm just
fucking-
gonna hold
you're
it
like, you're like, oh, I can't.
I'm like, they did get famous off the whole Me Too thing, but it is what it is.
Sexy Dev, me too.
Sexy Dev
me
did
too.
make him famous.
Me too. I don't care if I'm a doctor now. Me too.
So, the whole last week has been absolutely miserable for me until like the last 2 days
Why?
because I got like poison ivy
Oh
or
yeah.
poison oak or some shit.
Some poisonous plant
Ugh.
touched your skin and
It
affected
was
you.
not. It made me the most miserable I've been in a while.
My body killed it for real, for real.
See,
Good
I'm
for you.
just I
My
don't
body
know.
was
I don't
doing
know
its
as an old
job
man now if
for-
that's like
for-
a thing, but like when I was younger, for sure, I'd be touching it and it nothing. Wouldn't wash my hands. Like not. I'd be in the middle of the woods, so I don't have like a choice to wash my hands. I say
Yeah.
that like that. And you're like, oh man, that was poison ivy. I'm like, oh shit, I touched the fuck out of that. And like I know it touched me or something, like grazed my arm, and then like I look around and like all my friends are like, fuck, and I'm like,
I was
I mean,
normally
I don't even
like
think it flared up for me and you for what, like 3 days?
that. Yeah, there was this. I don't know if it was poison ivy. I don't know what it was, but it got me. And
Yeah.
dude,
It got me too. Just,
dude.
but I just, it went away. You
like
could
a
see.
week into it though, dude, I was really just like, it was all over this hand. See, it's still
Yeah.
scarred up.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm like, so I can't really, like I could, but like I can't really jerk off with because it's like a really risky business, right?
Hey, bro, as long as they're not on the inside, I'm chilling.
Hey.
Bro.
And
I'm
like,
risking
no,
it
no,
for
no,
that
no.
biscuit. I'll do it in the shower with soap right there.
So
Just
like-
ready to rinse it off.
Be like,
You know what I'm saying?
No, I-
all right,
I
come
can't
on,
even take a
yeah.
hot
Oh,
shower when I
mm,
got poison ivy.
mm.
But like, I also like, I can't. It's like,
Wait, hold on. You're tripping. What
no,
you
no,
just say?
no, no,
You
chill,
can't
chill,
take
chill.
one?
No, not a hot shower.
You can't?
No, that's why it will spread because your pores will open and it'll be fucking spread.
Oh, bro,
everywhere.
that's how I always did it. I'd turn that.
That's why you get it
that
so
shit,
bad.
bro, and just ooh.
That's why you would get so
dude.
bad.
I don't take hot showers.
No,
Okay.
because it'll
No,
just itch
no,
it.
wait,
I'll burn
no,
that shit
before
off.
we
I'll
go
cut
too
that
far,
shit
don't
off.
cut me off this time.
Okay,
This is
I'm
my
not
fucking
trying
turn.
to.
This is my turn.
my bad.
So, I could
Let
jerk
the
off,
Fuck, you know what I'm saying?
but it's risky. And then, so like, since my hands fucked up, like I
Need
could
someone else.
I could hit up a girl, but it's not like a. It's not like a very. It's not like you know,
You
it's
don't
not.
wanna go through that disappointment.
It's not a.
But you're not doing it right.
Ow, damn
It's
it.
not like a venereal disease, but it's still awkward to like tell a girl like, "Yo, I'm positive for poison ivy."
I would never.
No.
I can have
Just
that shit
before
on my
we do this-
fingertip,
Hey,
brother.
yeah, let
I
her
can have my-
guess.
I can have that shit on my fingertip and I'd stick it right in there. And I don't give a fuck.
I have to let you know.
She's gonna be like, oh no.
I'm gonna be like, that bitch is gonna hate her life for the next at least 2 weeks minimum.
She's gonna think it's something bad too. She's gonna not go to the doctor. Be
I'll
like,
put my. Oh my gosh, dude! I will spread that. Oh, dude, she'd be miserable for 2 weeks.
Wait till she
can't scratch,
wait till she hits you up like, hey,
and then I ain't hitting for 2 weeks.
and then you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, after I slept with you, my shit was itchy. Like what?
Like, and I'm pregnant.
Right? And I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna name her Ivy.
What? I went to the doctor. He said it was poison ivy, and he said I got it from something. So I don't
From
know.
pregnancy.
Jeez. She'd be like, "Wow, I really be out here squatting in the wrong fields and shit."
Like, being pregnant really itches.
It's all swollen up down there. She really do think she's pregnant because she's like, "What the fuck? Something's growing in me. What the fuck?
I'm alive.
I'm alive."
Oh, God. Can I hit this little pen?
You do what you do, dog. I ain't gonna stop you from living your best life.
Pinsker.
The peninsula,
The peninsula.
the peninsula, dog. You know what I mean? Little Viagra for the night. Yeah. Hit it with the preheat. Oh, got him. You left Klaus out there, dog. Oh, okay. I was gonna say he gone. He gone.
Yeah, wouldn't let him inside.
All right. Do we have anything else on poison ivy before we move on?
Yeah, so this one time.
It starts like this.
Nah.
I think that's it.
I did get it in my eye the one time so bad that the
Did your
doctor-
eye shut?
Yeah, completely.
So that happened to my brother too, but it was
Yeah.
poison sumac.
Yeah,
He
he
got-
got like I almost lost my eye.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah.
dude. He was like,
Yep.
and he's like, don't take pictures of me. Don't fucking.
Oh, I had all the pictures taken.
Oh, he didn't want it. He was not.
Oh, you talking
having
about
it.
the doctor?
No, my
Just
brother.
or just people in general.
My brother did not want anyone taking a picture of
The
him.
doctors were
I
like,
think
we've
that was
never
the-
seen this
I think that
before.
was the
We're
first
putting you
time
in the books.
It was like my last year in high school.
Fuck.
That was the first time I ever got poison ivy.
You're like, what the
And
fuck?
that's
is
what
it?
happened. It was on
And
my
you did,
face.
You did one of these,
And it literally, I don't know how I got it, but yeah, no, it's so bad. Like literally, like over a day.
It's because you touched it and touched your face. That's all
Yeah,
it was.
completely over
100%.
my whole side of my face was completely swollen,
And then you
I
took a
couldn't
hot
see out
shower.
of my eye. Well, no, that I didn't. I didn't start doing that till a couple years later, but yeah, then.
he's like, I didn't.
But
Let
yeah,
him.
my eye was swollen shut completely. It was like first day of school.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah, and that's how I had to walk in.
You're like, everybody's damn, you get beat up, and you're like, nah, I got poison ivy. And
Yeah,
like,
it was
I
crazy.
didn't even know I was born.
dude, I'd known you for 11 years at least. Like, what the fuck? Today's the first day of the 12th year. What
Yeah,
the
that shit
fuck you
was
trying
tough.
to tell me?
Yeah, no, the heat thing. That kind of got to a point where now if I get it, that's what I be doing. I be lighting that shit on fire. I don't give a fuck.
Me,
I
I'd be considering
cannot-
suicide.
I will
the
burn
entire
my
time.
I will burn my skin off
Jesus
to
Christ.
get rid of it.
Yeah,
I
wanna
could
That's
not-
probably why it don't spread no more because it knows it's like yeah.
Yeah, I ain't about that. Get burned to death. I can't take hot showers though. Y'all be taking hot
Oh
showers.
no, fuck no, me either. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
When I
mean?
say hot, it's probably not even hot for real.
Dad, I will be in the shower for an hour.
And it's cold or hot?
Hot.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck? No. Ice cold, dude.
I
Ice
be
cold.
thinking I'm in a hot ass shower and then
Oh,
Brandy
you
get
guys
in
are
there and
weird.
crank that. Bitch
Oh,
all the way
yeah,
up. And
no,
I'm like,
don't
what the
let-
fuck?
Don't let my
Girls
wife
are
in there.
hot though. I
My
swear,
wife-
girls are run
Dude, yeah,
way
no,
hotter than us.
absolutely. They don't even give a
'Cause-
fuck. They turn
yeah.
the cold off and then turn the hot up.
Like I be when she gets out of
Taylor
the
gets in there, turns the cold off, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then I have like the hot on.
Two?
Yeah, I don't have the
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have the thing.
Yeah, we got the single. That's why I be getting in there and I be seeing it so much like all like to the hot side.
And you're like,
and
nah.
I'm like, who the what? I'm like, that had to be an accident.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody accidentally
whoops.
caught that with the towel or
Yeah.
something and hit it
And then
up
try
there.
to start a fire.
Yeah, there's no
that's
fucking way,
crazy.
bro.
Dude, it got to like, to be honest with you though, I got to the point where I turned my fucking hot water heater down and she didn't know. So it like kind of worked out for me. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna turn this bitch down and I'm not gonna get burned if she wants to jump in here.
Mm.
It's on like medium low, but like it can go up to high. I'm pretty sure it was on high before. Fuck, my water was fucking boiling coming out of there.
Yeah, mine's probably not even. It's probably set to low for real. But yeah, that's why she'd be having that thing all the way up.
Oh, Taylor would turn that thing up. She turns off the cold and it's all hot, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine because that just makes me think of like some of the faucets that I've dealt with in my life.
And you turn
like,
them bitches on, you're like,
bro,
fuck.
growing
Like,
up,
what the fuck?
growing up down the street, I don't know if you remember Anthony and Billy and all them. You know, Crackhead Billy and shit. His
Yeah.
cousin Anthony. So growing up with him,
Just to buy ciggies for us.
yeah. But in that house, right there on Danny, when I would stay over there with Anthony, we used to get like our drinking water.
Mhm.
We'd get it out of the tub because it was so cold compared to every other faucet in the house.
Mm.
Like
Just for no reason.
for no reason, I don't know why.
That makes no sense.
But it was only the cold water. I think
It does make sense though.
the
It could've-
closest one.
Well, that or it could have been like the longest away from the meter, and it just was cold. Like when it
Yeah, I
came
don't know.
out, it was cold.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just always so cold. That's literally what we'd take our cups into the bathroom and fill it up in the tub.
Fucking
That's how we
Just
got.
I
be
always do
cold,
that.
cold.
Well, because back then we didn't give a fuck about a water filter or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, now it's like.
Well, now it's like that's pretty basic. Like to have like a Brita, that's
Yeah.
like your most basic at this point.
Dude, now if
But-
I know you drink out of a sink, I'll look at you differently.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
like
But I mean, that's how it was back in.
And
you know what
that
I'm saying?
sounds
That's how it was.
bougie, but like it's really not.
Honestly,
not.
dude,
It's not.
I couldn't
I
tell you
don't
the last
feel like
time
it
I
is.
seen somebody just drinking out of a sink.
at least, well, okay, if you drink out of your sink
No.
and then you got people, hang
Like
on.
I'll do it.
You got people who have
But-
inline filters under their sink too.
Yeah,
they have-
that's-
they
yeah,
have-
but
or
not
it's-
many,
the sink
though.
is
They don't.
filtered.
No, they'll drink out of a fucking
hose spigot.
well, yeah.
I mean, we used to.
That's
do
what
that.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
we
that's it
used
was
to.
normal.
But now it's the same hose spigot that's been there when we were that little. It's
That's
the
facts.
same spigot.
That's
It was
facts.
the
And you're
same
gonna
one
do
that our
that?
parents
That's
saw.
That's
though.
facts though.
But it's the same one. It's the same one that our parents saw too, though, that we were drinking out of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So, I
but
mean,
now
like-
it's that.
But, yeah, but that's what I'm
times
saying.
More
But
now.
how?
Even
But
if-
but that's the other thing too.
But it's
is
not even
when we
that.
were growing up.
it's just the
They
water.
didn't
in
even.
general.
You didn't know. They didn't sell a fucking Brita on the shelves.
No.
when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like there was
I
no
mean,
Brita.
what
water
came out
filter.
of that faucet was
That's
safe.
what you drank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it
that good for it.
But now we know
Yeah.
that like we don't trust anybody fucking with anything.
Yeah.
CIA putting crack cocaine in water
Yeah.
supplies in
I
urban
wish,
neighborhoods. So, like, man, this water's fucking great. Like,
That's dog water, bro.
right?
Literally.
Yeah, adult water is definitely filtered water. Filtered water is life. I'll take that over.
Sex.
No, I'll die of dehydration first. I don't know. She might get me.
What?
I don't know. She running me
What?
ragged. She running me ragged.
Oh, shut up.
I'm
Are
married.
you talking about your hand?
No, I wish. I love my wife. She'd just be one.
You guys are married now?
We've been married.
I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
I didn't even know you liked girls.
Me neither until we got married.
Until you got married. I wasn't sure before.
I wasn't sure when we got married, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty good.
I mean,
Pretty good
one,
stuff."
this
And
is
some
kind of
kids
cool.
came, and you were like, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, okay,
Can't
that's
do
not
that with a guy.
wow, this is crazy. That thing stayed. But yeah, it's a wonderful life being
Yeah,
married.
that one stuck.
If it baked all the way. Holy shit. Pop the oven. Here it comes.
Have you ever called the cops? I've never called the cops.
That's a cop caller for sure. You already know.
Yeah, I've
Ooh.
You.
No.
This was a question I wanted to ask.
What the fuck?
I've never called the cops once in my life.
I called them a couple times.
I think the only time I've ever called the cops is when I was in an accident.
Allegedly.
No, like I'm pretty positive. It's like the only time I've called the police.
Yeah, I've never called the cops.
Yeah. It was like, oh shit, I need a
what
police
was that
report.
for?
I think I
this.
called them on my sister once.
I've had the cops called on me multiple times.
Well,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like countless times.
I think I called them on my sister
Noisy
once.
name.
But I've definitely told people to call them because like they're like, should I call the cops? Like, bitch, just call the cops. Why are you even fucking?
Why
tripping
are you?
about it?
Don't- if you have to ask-
if you feel
yeah,
like
you
you
have
need
to
to call the
ask-
cops, call the cops, bro. Like, what the
I've
fuck?
never
wrong with
called
you?
the cops though.
Like,
Yeah, no, that's a no for
that's
me.
a lot of times, bro. I'm
He
like,
said
dude,
he
I'm
called
bitch,
me.
just call
He's
the
like,
cops.
that's a cop caller. What?
You
Yeah.
look like it, dude. Snitch.
What?
Let's talk about your ex.
What about?
No, I'm
it?
just kidding.
I'll spill all the tea on that. I don't care. She did me wrong.
Yeah, I think I called him on my sister once. I was like, come get this bitch.
Somebody come
Come get this
her.
dumbass
My mom
bitch.
didn't answer the phone that night.
It's
Damn.
actually
I call my mom. She don't
sister.
answer. I'm like, all
I'm
right,
calling
call
the
the
cops.
911.
Yeah.
Come get this bitch,
Come
Somebody
bro.
get
needs to pick this bitch up.
And then they're like, why I gotta deal with it? I'm like, my mom didn't answer. What you mean? That's on you, cuz.
No, this is domestic.
That shit's
fam.
on you.
It's fam on fam. We can't really get
I
in there.
tried to avoid this
Oh, you wanted
situation,
to
but
protect the
bitches don't.
city of-
So, this bitch is out at the casino. I don't know, man.
Oh shit.
She out at the casino. Now you got to deal with it.
Right, this is your problem now. If not, it's the city's because I'm out.
Yeah. Fuck the bullshit.
Done. I really don't believe I've called the cops on just about anything. I really don't. I'm not a big.
Oh,
cop
you know
fan.
what? That's what it was, bro. It was that fucking day. Okay, so I think I've told you guys the story before, where we were riding the quads and shit, and it was late, like
In the neighborhood.
no, we was over at the Black Tracks. So we left the Black Tracks. We're coming down Pearl, right? We're
Yeah.
going down Pearl to hit 254 to
Come
go
home.
to. No, well, we weren't going home. We were going to
Ramsey's?
Fortunes.
Oh, okay, no, that makes
But
sense.
well, that's where we ended up going. I don't know exactly. We might probably go into Susie's, but the granny's house. But we ended up stopping there because we called the cops. So we called the cops because we were riding the quads, bro, in this car in front of us, dude. So one of them, because it's like an S curve, you know, and it just broke daylight, you know, and
Right.
this car is just in front of us, just going straight, and they just kept going straight, right? Like, so
Oh,
a
they
whole
said-
ass S curve, like
They said,
like a
"Fuck it."
15 mile an hour S curve at
Yeah.
that, like just straight into a box truck
Nice.
in the driveway, just boom, right into the side of it, bro, in an SUV.
I wonder if they were looking at y'all in the mirror or something, maybe. Or?
No.
Oh, this
So
guy.
listen, so we
I'm
so
trying
we
to
stop, right?
mentally justify.
So
it.
here's the thing, though. We stop, right? A fucking SUV pulls up immediately. Like I'm saying, we haven't even got off the bikes yet. And a black SUV pull up, and 3 dudes hop out, grab this girl out the car, and throw her in the back seat of this car and just dip, bro.
Oh yeah, that call the
Oh
police.
my God.
Somebody got
We're
abducted.
like, what the fuck was that?
Oh my god.
Like, what is even that, bro?
Yeah.
Someone
we
was
called-
abducted.
So yeah, we called. We were like, what should we do? Like, should we call the cops? Like, what?
And you're like, damn, I'm asking this question, so probably.
Right.
But,
So we're like, all right, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we said, fuck it. We called them, and we told them, like, yeah, I don't know. That bitch might be dead.
that was crazy.
She just hit that bitch at 50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
And
it's
then
not like we
someone
were
pulled
doing.
up,
It's not
grabbed
like we
her.
was doing, dude. Immediately. That's what I'm saying. Like by the time we stopped the bikes, and they came around us and pulled up and just fucking yoked her up, and threw her in the back, and just was like, yeah, we out. I was like, what? What? The fuck just happened? Like he just gave her the bag of dope, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then knew she was about to do that
Yeah,
shit.
killed her.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what. So yeah, but then yeah, we ended up pulling up at Fortunes because we knew the cops. So we told them because they were like, "Well, can we come talk to you?" Blah, blah. We're like, "All right." So then we're just sitting there, in the thing like on the quads, in the dirt bikes, and the cops roll up, and they're just like talking to us. They're like, yeah, so like we're like, dude, we just seen it, like. And they were
I
like,
don't know what
were
to
y'all
tell you. It was
doing?
like a
we were
movie.
like, yeah, we
We're
were
riding.
we were just we were driving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we didn't tell them we was on the bike. We told them we were just driving.
Yeah.
So we were like, and they were just like, yeah, they were like, what the fuck happened? We told them, and they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, like I don't know, bro. Yeah, it was weird. But I felt like that was a situation where it was like, oh,
Someone
shit.
should probably be told.
Matter of fact,
The
I
same
had
thing.
to. They fucking called me in like 3 years later, bro.
They're like, oh, we found him.
to go to court for this, to give this bitch like a DUI or something.
You're like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, so
She
I
got
get,
snatched
so I
up?
didn't know what I was getting called in there for. I'm like, what the fuck is this for? Like,
What did I do now?
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? So I get there, and then they were like, blah blah blah, and then they brought it up, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, this is what, and I literally just now remembered that this even happened, because I literally sitting in there like, what the fuck did I do? Like,
Yeah.
why am I here?
How did I get called in?
Yeah, what the fuck? And I'm at in the rain at
So
the
you're like,
fucking thing.
what did I do?
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then, yeah, they asked me about that. And I'm like, what? And they're like, can you identify her? And I'm like, no, what? I'm like, that was so long ago. I was like, I was wasted. I was like, what? I was like, I couldn't have identified her that night.
I couldn't tell you who she was then.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
3
I'm like,
fucking years
I was
later.
like, what is wrong with you? I was tripping.
You should have been like, I don't even remember it until you just told me about it.
Yeah, I was
Like, fuck.
literally.
Haunted memory.
She was like, phew.
And the lady
Yeah,
literally
she's
was
sitting
like,
there like,
Good thing Brandon didn't go in there.
yeah, the lady literally looked at me and was like, oh, well, then, yeah, we're going to have to throw it out. And I'm
yeah,
like,
it's her,
okay.
sir.
They had to, like, throw it out.
Now we
they
have
had
to
throw it
throw
out
it
because they
away.
had no evidence that, like,
They're
they couldn't
like-
prove who was in the car.
They're
I'm
like
that
showing
makes
you
sense. I
candy.
just want to make sure the bitch didn't die, bro.
They're like,
Yeah,
are you
I'm making sure you guys
sure?
didn't find her in a motel with missing kidneys.
You know what
and
I'm
shit
saying? Like, I'm
that.
just like,
You-
I thought
she's
somebody
in the
might have
tub
died
full of
that
ice.
night.
Oh
like,
no, check it. Something did happen to her that night. She does have a scar from a kidney getting took. They're still trying to give this bitch a DUI.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for
She's
sure.
already in prison.
They're
for
like-
something else.
Yeah.
They're like
She's
proving that-
missing
proving
half her
that
liver.
She proved
Money.
that she was sober. They're like,
They're like,
yeah,
money.
it's still a reckless act.
Money.
bitch.
Money.
Failure to control.
Right. The guys in the car chasing her drugged her.
I'm the
That's why
most
she was
miserable.
running.
That's what. Yeah,
Half
that's
her-
what I'm
half
saying.
her
Like,
liver's
bro,
gone,
that
her
was
kidney.
that was, I think, was the weirdest
Missing
part
a
about that
lung.
whole
They
scenario.
put a ticket on her car.
That was the
Like, got her.
What the fuck?
the one of
We
those
got her,
one of those
boys.
highway ones where
Yeah,
it's like, if you don't get it towed by tomorrow, we're gonna
Yeah.
pick it
Yeah,
up.
the fucking yellow boy or orange fuckers are like, pick it up in 24 hours or I'm towing this.
Yeah,
bitch.
that shit was wild because I was tripping. Like, what the fuck did happen? Like, what am I going in here for? Like,
Yeah, we couldn't find your daughter, but you're gonna have to come pick her car up we're to.
yeah.
That's
we
gonna
couldn't
be a
find the
problem.
missing person,
Yeah,
but we found her
you need
vehicle.
To, come pick this up.
We're gonna charge her once we find her.
The tickets
Yeah.
are piling up on your missing daughter's car.
That shit's crazy.
That's too wild. to
Yeah,
me,
that
dude.
was wild. I did literally just remember that even happened too. That's so crazy.
I would be pissed.
Because I was literally so lost
I
on
would
it.
be.
I'm in there sweating bullets.
Right,
Because
like-
this was like prime time for me, like getting in trouble with shit.
You have an ankle monitor on.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm
my
saying?
PO is pissed.
Literally,
What now?
bro. Like,
PO is
literally.
so
Like, I'm
mad.
like, yeah.
Can we
like,
keep this on the DL?
yeah, like, dude, I have to tell my PO
showing
about this.
up.
So
I'm
I need
showing
to
up.
call my probation officer and tell him that
Oh my
I'm
God.
having this. And
What's
I'm
that,
here
yeah.
for no reason at all.
You're sitting there like, okay, I did that.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
shouldn't
bro,
be
like,
here.
I'm like, dude. I'm
They
like,
got
dude,
me. They
yeah,
got
that's
me.
literally
Fucking
what,
got
yeah,
me.
like, damn, they got
They
me.
got me.
They got-
They
they
lied.
got me.
They got me.
This is
Yeah,
the
they got
one.
me good.
Dude, who was wearing the wire though?
That's, oh, dude, I ever tell you that story when they fucking put me on the fucking wire, or they did a what's that, a ponograph or whatever? What's it
Polygraph?
called? Polygraph.
They
Oh my
did
Truth-
that?
dude.
They
I
don't
got
do
that.
that anymore.
I got that at Illyria.
that
right?
shit does not go down anymore. There's
So
no
I'm
way.
at work,
It might,
right?
but
At one of my old companies, I'm at work, and my cop, so a detective calls me, and he asked me, and he's like, blah blah blah, I need you to come in for
A polygraph.
a lie detector.
And you're
I'm
like,
like, for what? And then he like tells me, and I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, blah blah. And I'm like, okay. And then next thing you know, I talked to my boss, and my boss was like, yeah, you're gonna have to go there, blah blah. And I'm like, and the way my boss was acting towards me, I'm like, okay, so you did it, and you're just pawning it off to the fucking most disrespectful person, like, you know what I mean, like straight like off of what I look like, my boss was like, yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeez.
So it was because so apparently they did work right in the basement of this judge's house. I didn't work at the company then when they did it.
Got him.
Like, well, right away. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
So I did do work at that house, but it was only in the kitchen. I put their dishwasher in. That was it. I was there for 45 minutes tops. And the fucking husband was there the entire time in the kitchen with me while I did it.
They licked the
right?
house or something?
What?
They hit the house?
Oh, so I guess there was in the basement in a drawer, there was like fucking $5,000
Okay.
that just came up missing, right? Well, I guess my company did a bunch of work in the basement, whatever. So I have him come in, and he's like asking me these questions, right? And I'm like, and I answered him, and then I'm like, dude, I'm like, you do realize like I never was in that basement like one time, right? Like you do understand that.
I couldn't even
And then
tell
the
you.
dude tells me, and then he tried to play the whole thing like out, like where he tried to say, like he tried to show me the graphs and like said that because they ask you, you know, what I mean, they have me answer right on questions, like what's your name and stuff like that, and
it's
like,
all bullshit though.
yeah. So then he tried to like switch him up and like say like this is when you answered this, like try to say I was lying, and I was like, look at me, I was like, bro, look at me right now. He was like, what you got anything else? I was like, I'm gonna tell you right now that if I go to fucking jail because your shit's fucking wrong, I was like, we're gonna have a problem. I was like, I'm gonna tell you that.
We're gonna
right
change
now.
the name of the station.
And
that's
then
for
he was,
sure.
and this dude's whole facial expression just completely different. Was like, yeah, no, you're good, bro. He was like, yeah, I don't know. He was like, if you had to guess, who the fuck would you say? I was like, do they have fucking kids? They were like, yeah, they got like a 22-year-old son. I was like, boom, it's gone.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, panda.
I was like, are you guys fucking retarded?
yeah.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I was like, you what? I was like,
I always be feeling like
I was
that.
like, bro, are you stupid?
He went in, hit the
Like-
plug up, said,
I was like,
I
are you
didn't know
stupid?
there was
like,
money
bro,
down
what kind
there,
of
Mom and
detective?
Dad.
I was like, what kind of detective are you? I was
Also,
like, that
why
kid
are
probably-
you chasing down $5,000 for some judge? Like, what a waste of our fucking tax.
Oh, yeah,
money.
facts.
yeah, but they're
Oh,
a judge,
facts.
so they're like,
Yep.
we need it
You know
done.
what I
Yep,
mean? That-
exactly,
why
yeah.
didn't you lock it up?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, sir. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did someone break in? Well, there's no signs of that. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, then it's an inside job.
Like
oh, look at my son. He's fucking twacked.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. That's why as soon as he said that,
His
he had a
room's
son, I
covered
was
in-
like,
My
yeah,
son-
there's,
my
I was like,
son
there's
would
the money,
never.
bro.
His room's covered in Bob Marley
son-
posters, and he's got sunglasses
and
on.
I was like,
needles.
there's your money,
And
bro.
needles.
I was
And
like,
needles
that's so
everywhere. I don't
crazy,
know
bro.
what's going on.
I was like, you guys are horrible detectives.
He said his doctor said he
But
might be
I-
diabetic.
dude,
so he's been
honestly-
practicing.
Honestly, 100% though, it was probably my boss.
Yeah,
At that
Probably.
It
Yeah,
could-
fuck
it
probably
him.
was.
He was like, oh shit, Coke money.
could have been.
Yeah.
Bye.
Straight up, bro.
Oh yeah, nose beers.
You're like, it wasn't me.
Fucking
I didn't do it.
rich white dude.
Stingy.
With that his company could never fall because his stepdad fucking owns a fucking multi-million-dollar company.
Oh, so he gets a bailout.
I was like, yeah, it was probably fucking him. I was
was
like, and the
suspect
reason, I was
number
like,
one.
and I was like, it's real funny that I'm here.
Right.
Out of all these people and every other worker here has been in that basement, and I'm the only one that had to come take a lie detector test, and I was never in that basement. I was like, that's crazy.
Right.
I was like, that's
Well, they
just
didn't wanna
straight
find, like,
discrimination.
That
brother.
you know what? That or like it was every other person took like $200, $300 or whatever. He's like, dude, there's just a drawer full of money. The boss took the money first, like $1,000. So there's a drawer full of money in there, and everybody went in there and took
Oh no,
like
it was a
$100.
stack, like bundled.
Oh yeah, he took it all.
Yeah.
He's like, man. It was like,
I was like, it's
see
either
ya.
the son or it was my boss.
the son or my boss.
Because and that's the other thing too. It's like, dude, that's so wild to me that they wouldn't. Okay, I would like as a detective, they should be somewhat. I feel like decent as a person.
No,
Intelligent.
they just went to school, so they got a job.
Like, bro,
A better
if they would have
job.
called my boss in there, he probably would have found the money.
Yeah.
But nah, there's some rich white kid. They're like, yeah, we'd have to deal with lawyers and shit. Let's go for this fucking scumbag looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
That guy
and then
did it.
and then they got nothing from it. Like, you
Right.
fucking idiots.
I mean, that's up there on the list of horrible bosses for sure.
That shit was funny to me. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Where's your horrible?
That was
boss?
another one. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why am I here? Like, what is going on?
I had a boss that would wear fentanyl back patches.
What does that mean?
So like he wore like the prescription,
Like a nicotine patch, but it's fentanyl?
yeah, but it's for your back, like back pain and shit.
Right.
Like it's like
It's like a nicotine patch you just sticking on her?
you just slap that bitch on there. So what he would do, he'd come to work wearing it, and he'd be like on a tow motor all day. This is when I worked at the foundry.
Right.
And
As
then
you
he-
do on a fentanyl patch.
Right. So he'd be, y'all dude, because
Tow motor.
he'd be bent. So he'd go, he would
Heavy
fucking,
equipment.
Listen to
bro, he'd go out.
Give this man a cue.
spitting out. Yeah.
I'm forklift certified.
Here.
Bro, he'd go out in the parking lot and he'd fucking bite it. Like take it off his back.
Yeah.
And
That's
bite-
what people
bite it
would
and
do with
chew
the
the gel.
Suboxone.
Yeah.
And then spit
Was it
spit it out.
Suboxone patches?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
doing when I was
Yeah.
in high school.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean he did this
That
with a
was like,
Fetty patch on his
ew.
back, and I'm like, I didn't realize what he was doing at first because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking dope fiend like that.
Yeah.
And like, so then I go back to like, I go out there to grab more material. I look over and dude's like on the fucking tow motor slump,
I didn't even know they had that
sleeping?
shit in patches, bro. That
Hanging-
shit
That was
hanging
before some-
fire,
yeah.
bro.
hanging out his mouth.
That's like,
He's
I've
like
heard
the-
of it,
That's
but
just a constant, like, my dude can go in there for 8 hours straight, 8
And
to
be
10,
fucked.
and just be
Just be
perfectly
hitting it.
fine, but nobody would know.
No.
That's lit.
he's
but
like,
he-
why does
but-
he never take breaks?
But if he chews on
They
it,
should make that for cocaine.
It would orally submit it. They should do that to cocaine. If he
Where's
chews
that
on
cocaine
it,
patch?
You just go to work in the morning with a
Cocaine
patch on the back
Probably-
on your
You would
back.
have a heart attack, or else they would have it. would.
whenever the fuck they were,
They would already have it. It gives people them. They
They-
probably
it
go
probably
to Florida.
exists.
You
They'd be
could probably
superheroes.
you find it. Yeah.
Go to
Oh
Florida.
my God. But, oh
guarantee
no,
you.
there's the news. Quick, you got your patch? Yeah, let's go.
There's some kind of mad scientist in Florida for
Just
sure.
Seattle everywhere, bro.
Oh my God. But no, like, so he was out there doing donuts in the tow motor, just fucking slumped. And like wheel fully
Just
cocked,
fully faded out.
doing the slowest drive donut, just like slumped.
on two wheels.
Dude, no, it was on
No, I'm
all.
just kidding.
But I'm like, and it's a forklift, so like it steers in the back, so he's
Yeah.
literally just spinning in a circle, slow as shit. And I'm like, do I go over there and turn it off, or do I like shut the gas off and like just let him die out there? Or what?
I would do.
So I'm like,
Well, I
oh,
probably would have threw something at him first, but
I thought
That's
about
just
that.
me.
Everything around me is molten metal and hot,
yeah,
so I'm
dude,
like,
all day. I'd have thrown a fucking wrench.
right on his
I
lap.
don't give a fuck. I'd have straight
And
up.
he sleeps
no,
through
but
it.
this dude's gotten under my skin. He tried to like fight me out there before over some
Who
dumb
the fuck
shit.
was gonna know? I'd have thrown a rock at them motherfuckers.
Right, and he was in the one spot that didn't have cameras.
Right.
That's why he was out there doing it.
I
So I was like,
to the
dude,
parking lot,
fuck
grabbed
this
a
guy.
rock, and just threw it at his fucking head.
So I go,
Dumbass. Fucking slump out on
yeah.
the fucking job.
so it's outside, right? I go inside and I shut like the fucking big ass bay door, and I'm like, "There's no way to get in from out there. Like you're fucked. Like I ain't letting him back in. Fuck him. I can't hear him over my machine. I can, but you know whatever. Somebody don't know who and wasn't me, but somebody called about like a tow motor somebody driving by about the tow motor just in the
Doing
parking lot, and the guy he was slumped over like he was like cocked on the wheel like he
he was dead.
right. Somebody driving by
dead
would have
guy.
thought that guy's dead.
They called 911. They're like, I called 911 once.
So somebody said, yeah, they're like, I called 911. I saw a dead guy on a tow motor. So they like paramedics show up. My fucking superintendent shows up in like his casual clothes because he's like, I'm getting called because 911 got called. All of us inside are oblivious, and they're like, this dude. They come in the front door of like the whole warehouse, and they're like, the dude out back's dead, and we're like, what? So
Who
like,
said that? Who said that?
the paramedics.
Yeah.
They came in and they're
Yeah.
like, we need the guy out back. He's dead. We're like,
Yeah.
because it's in
What
a
are you talking
fence.
about? Oh.
Where
'Cause
my-
that's the call they got.
yeah.
There's a dead guy.
There's a dead guy.
That's all they know.
Right.
So they figured one of you called.
Right. And
They're
we're
like, "Where's the dead guy?"
We're
You're
all
like, "What
working.
dead
Yeah,
guy?"
we're working like,
Where the
what?
hell's the dead guy?
Like,
the
what the
paramedic
fuck?
said.
Where's his body at?
Yeah, where the body at?
They have a chalk. They got the chalk in their hand. They're like, so there's
Here
a dead body.
comes my boss, right? My superintendent of this facility. And he's like, what the fuck's going on? And we're like, well, I got
There's
called
a dead body.
because they called us saying there was somebody died or something. We're like, we're all looking at each other like,
break.
Who is
Right,
it?
right.
all
Yeah,
you
we're
walked
like
up-
Who is
break.
it?
We're like skirt break.
Break time.
Break, dog.
You
Break.
find that one.
We'll count. We'll do a head count in the break room. You know what I'm saying?
People are over there fucking. People are over there like, I fucking hope it's Eric from HR.
Right. No, but even better, it was your immediate supervisor that's a cocksucker. So then we go outside. Like I open the bay door. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I open the bay door. Like, where's the dead body? And as soon as I hit the button to open, I'm like, oh, I know what this is about.
Yeah.
And fucking sure shit, there he is.
Slump, sleeping still.
Slumped, not dead. Definitely not dead. So like,
alive as ever.
Yeah.
so my superintendent's
Living
like,
his best one,
his
really.
best-
oh yeah, he's having the best time.
He is alive.
I mean, mind you, he's not foot on the gas. It's just like idling, like
Yeah.
circles though.
It's just on.
Yeah, it's on, but it's in donut mode
Yeah,
because
it's
he's
just
just like slumped on the wheel. My superintendent was like,
Started barking, or he didn't know how to. He's like,
he's like,
don't want to get hit
Yeah,
by this
he's like-
slow ass machine.
right, but he was like doing the most.
Yeah.
So jumps on, turns off the fucking
Acted
key,
like he had to jump on a moving machine.
like a
It's
fucking
not
full
moving.
speed bullet
It
train.
is not
Dude's like, you know,
you were about
Like
to
you-
come up and
like
turn
he's
the
a
gas
hero.
off like nothing even happened.
he's like I say running, but he was high step jogging.
Oh,
next to
cocky
it.
mate. He's like, oh.
He's like to like jump on, like he's
It's
like
like
trying to
everyone
pace
here.
it and shit. And turns it off, and like they like wake him up, like, "Are you okay?" Still has a back patch. It's sticky, so it's stuck to his fucking face.
oh my god.
And half of it's like kind of in his mouth and stuck to his face.
So this whole time he's still getting
Yeah, he's-
it. The
he's
whole
still-
time he was
he's still like,
So what happened? So
Right.
listen. So what happened
Still
was
getting it.
he decided to take the patch off a little early that day, and
Yeah,
it still
fuck
had
it.
some juice in it.
It's like all I gotta do is fork.
So they Narcaned his. the
Narked
the EMTs are like,
there's not a
bruh.
dead body.
Like
Alive one.
He might be dead, but we'll see. And they hit him with the, psst, and he was like, oh, it was like, oh, dude, you done. And this dude was a dick too. So
Still works there.
no. So like, my boss is like looking at him, and he's
Union
like,
rep.
he's like, no, this was
I'm just
before. This was
kidding.
non-union.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Non-union.
just kidding.
So my boss looks at him. He's like, you're gonna pee in a cup like right fucking now. Like no going to your
He's like,
car.
for what? He's like,
Yeah, no. He's like,
your
for
shit
what?
is prescribed. What are you talking
It's a
about?
prescription. Yeah, you're gonna pee in a cup though, like right now. And then like he couldn't pee, and like all you know.
Oh yeah.
So finally he pees in this cup, and he's like, this is bullshit. Blah blah blah. That fucking cup was rainbow
Hot.
colored. Oh my god! Every like every line on the cup, if it turns this color, it's bad.
6'9".
Oh my god, that motherfucker was rainbow, and it's
This
like,
cup was a snitch, bro.
yeah, the cup snitch. Like the first thing, the very first thing that lit the fuck up was blue. That's like the methamphetamine, and then it's like pink for like PCP or something else, and then cocaine.
Yeah.
Because they do
All
like
the
the
stuff.
big tests, like everything.
Yeah, but it's also tough because a lot of those get hit for a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Red
yeah.
Bull
Yeah.
goes off for that.
Sure.
For
But
the
I'm
PCP
saying-
one.
But I'm
Or
saying
some
like,
bread, some poppy seed
Yeah.
bread.
but I'm saying his shit every fucking.
But like
My grandma
Red
did
Bull
a
hit
good
the
job.
PCP one every time.
But I'm saying everything on there lit the
Or
fuck
she
up.
does heroin.
Lit the fuck up. So like they were, and they knew, like they just Narcan the motherfucker with a
Yeah.
patch in his mouth. So it was like beyond reasonable doubt. They have a valid drug test. So
I
they-
would be like, what's in the Narcan?
Dude, he was like, well, what did they give me? Did they hit me with an adrenaline shot? That's got meth
I'd be
in it.
like, well, I
Yeah.
did accidentally drink out of Brandon's cup this morning.
Well, he was like trying to say like they like gave him adrenaline. He's like, no,
Yeah.
they Narcaned
Just-
your nose. They didn't stab you in
But
the
it's
chest.
just
with
one of those
anything.
assholes that knows
Yeah.
someone else gets high and just fucks them over too. He's
He was
like, yeah,
trying.
but that guy,
He's like, you don't drug test the painter after he paints all day.
the
His
painter,
his
they're
eyes
like,
are glossy.
We never drug test the painters.
Like, no shit, it's VOC.
Check.
That motherfucker high as shit right
Yeah.
now. But
Dude, every
anyway,
painter.
he did try and throw the painter on the bus.
That's
Which was
bullshit.
wild.
That's so funny. I
I-
called it.
He did. So they fire him, right?
Yeah.
3 days later, we have a safety meeting, right? And it's
Right.
like he comes in, like it's
Ooh,
like
how'd you get it?
2 hours
who
into our
comes
shift,
in?
our
The
super,
safety guy.
the safety guy and the superintendent again.
Yeah.
They come in to have like a safety meeting and like, so you guys know about, so and so, you got let go, and there was a lot of drug use.
You know about the guy who died.
And I'm like, oh shit.
You remember that?
I'm sitting there. I was joking around, like I shouldn't have said it, but I
Yeah.
did because I was like, "Fuck that guy." I'm like, "Oh shit, they found him dead." And he's like, "Yeah, we did in the motel." And I was like, "Whoa, no!"
Yeah,
Like, yeah, he was. They found him dead in a pile of cocaine, and somebody had met him first apparently because all his pockets and shit were empty. And I'm like, it was the fucking
pile of cocaine.
It was the fucking painter. Like I'm like, like because I knew it.
all dramatic.
Like, dude,
He
no,
killed
because
him because he's trying to set him up.
no,
Yeah.
I low key think it was, but I don't know for sure. I can't verify that. But
He
I'm
was
just
like,
saying.
try to get me.
He was like, oh, he like fentanyl. I'm gonna give him some, and everything I sell him now.
And
Right.
got you
That,
some.
that's why he
He's
tried to
like,
throw
I
the
got
painter
him.
under because that's where he was getting his shit.
Right, probably.
That's why he was getting his
Well, I'm
shit from
saying,
the
like,
painter. So the painter was trying. The painter
They
was like,
said
all right,
like
motherfucker.
his bank account was dry, it was empty. He had no money on him. His pockets were all turned out.
Well,
And he
yeah.
fucking had a bunch of cocaine on the
Well,
table.
yeah, he
and
just lost his fucking job. My dude was trying to go out with a bang.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
He spent that.
Well, I'm saying, but the painter was like, oh, there's 2 days prior to this, right? The painter's like, I just bought new wheels for my car. I got a little bit of extra money. I'm like,
Yeah, bro, you just hit a lick.
had some Avantis on there. I'm like,
I know that's right.
damn. Right. So I'm like, oh shit. And they're like, talking about it, and I'm like, it was the fucking painter, dog. Like in my head, but I'm like, I ain't gonna get into that. But it was like, holy shit. But yeah, it was wild. And I felt bad because it was like, we were all like, there's 40 of us in this room, and it's not a big room. It's like the size of this garage. And I'm like,
It's a classroom.
right? Yeah, not even. It's the break room, so it ain't big. It's small. And
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's like set up like a classroom. Like everybody's within arm's reach.
right,
just
everybody's
fucking
like this
cramped
close
in.
to each other, like sitting right next to him. Like, oh, they found him dead, and I said it as like a joke. Because the EMT was just here thinking the motherfucker was dead on the thing, and they're like,
Yeah.
my superintendent's like, well, yeah, he was. They found him in a fucking hotel room, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! But that was probably my worst boss I've ever
I already
had.
know what hotel or motel it was too.
Which one?
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Take a guess.
Drop the name.
Do you know it?
100%. I
It's
know
the,
exactly.
it's the one right there across the street from Speedway and Show. I don't remember
In
the name of
Elyria.
it. Yeah, on 57.
Camelot.
Is that what
I
it is?
don't know what
Yeah.
it's called.
No,
but
it's
yeah.
It's behind Wendy's.
It's closed now. They like
that's
knocked
not
it.
Camelot.
That's
Yeah.
no. Well, that's what it was. is-
It was behind Wendy's.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was.
Oh, that
it was
one's just as
Camelot.
bad.
Yeah, that
It
one
was
just as bad.
Camelot, but it changed.
Yeah, that one's just
It's still
as bad,
open.
too. That one's not as bad though. I don't think.
There's a
But-
whole little project.
I'm
across
talking
the
about
street
the
from
one
them.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
On
no,
57,
yeah, I know
right
what
there
you
across the
mean,
street
yeah.
from Shell and
That little guy. Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. But it was right across
Because that
57.
shit be going down in that bitch. Bro.
It was
It'd
right
be
across the
crazy,
way.
bro.
I know.
It'd be crazy.
That whole little
bro.
set's a mob. You're like,
I took
shit.
Toe to hit a hooker there
Wanna
once.
grab that before the dog goes crazy.
He hit the hooker. He punched her.
No,
Oh,
he's like, no,
supposedly
that's
he
where you
hit.
should go to have sex.
He was in there for about 15. He came out. He was sweaty as shit.
Well,
So I
that's
don't know. He was either in there doing
that's because
jumping
he walked up
jacks
the
or
stairs. It was because it was on the second floor, bro.
it was on the second floor.
Right.
It was on the second
He
floor.
said he was doing jumping jacks, or
That's
you know,
why
he
my
was in
boy
there.
was sweating.
Yeah.
He's sweating.
I mean, it
work.
didn't take much to make him sweat. You know what I'm
Pop
saying?
Molly, he's sweating.
But it was like dude, it was the day of the Super Bowl.
oh, he was busting.
I don't know. I pay for it. I'll tell you that.
So
I
paid
don't
for
know if
that
he
shit.
actually went and did the deed, but this transaction was set up, and I got it for like 15 because it was like a Super Bowl deal. I don't know.
You're gonna be such a good
I was
dad.
texting the bitch like, "What's up, bro? You throwing a Super Bowl deal?" She was like,
Super
"Damn
Bowl
right." I was like,
Damn
"Say
right.
less,
Say
You're like,
less.
say less."
You're like,
I was like, "All right, Toe, you be out here fucking bitches, huh? Let's see it." And we pulled up, and he's lucky I didn't go in there with him for real.
Watch or like coach him.
just to make
What?
sure.
Were you gonna
Just
coach?
to see if it even happened.
Yeah.
Were you gonna sideline coach him? It like,
No, I was just gonna be like,
Make sure it happened.
"All right, that's insertion. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Balls in. Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Here we go.
You are
can't-
willing to
cannot
fuck
show
bitches
this
then.
on the internet. Okay.
Because I
No.
swear there was like so many times where like he had the opportunity to fuck a bitch and he was just like, nah.
He's swerved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like he wasn't in it though. I don't know.
That's what I'm
Just like-
saying. But he
just
would
like
always try
at
act like he
parties, like,
wanted
Then
it.
go away
so that's
with your
why
ball.
I was
I don't
like,
wanna
all right,
do this. Oh,
motherfucker.
shoot.
And then that's
go
what
away.
I don't even know how it happened to where we got to hookers, but somehow it got down to we're buying a hooker right now. I'll go fuck you right now. And I was like, all right, motherfucker.
Say less.
And then that's
bitch.
when me and Nick was sitting in the car like, we should have went with him. We literally,
you know what?
As he was walking back to the car, we're both like,
oh,
we were like, fuck, we should have went.
yeah.
We
It's
were like,
like-
did we just believe him? And he came back and he was sweating. And we were like,
You probably.
What if he went up? What if he went up the 2 flights of stairs, got in the hallway, did like 40 jumping jacks?
he could have
for
went
real?
into the room and been like, hey, look, I'm not actually gonna fuck you, bitch, but I'm
gonna do some
I'm gonna do
push-ups,
this real
sit-ups,
quick.
and
Yeah.
and we're gonna be.
Oh
we're gonna
my
be-
gosh.
Jesus, dude! It's because you threw it the first time. Now he's lit. Don't hand that to me. I don't
What?
want it.
He was laying down.
No,
he just
don't do
decided.
that.
He
I
Well,
was
just-
don't
trying to
put
make
it up.
Just-
no,
here,
'cause he's
grab
gonna
it.
fucking bite my cock.
I know, but I didn't want him to run over here.
Yeah, but I need my cock. What? See, that's what I'm saying. That was not safe. Almost got my ding-a-ling bit off. Ah, cock. Oh. Ooh,
Right
that
through
was
the
real-
glass.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you was real close
dude, I
to
got
it.
this.
Single pane, bro.
I was aiming for the fucking.
I think it is
out there,
actually.
but it worked.
I think it's that old school.
Yeah,
Oh, it is
like
for
my
sure.
house.
It would 100% would have.
Yeah, it was
shattered
over
that.
with.
Oh, done.
Over with.
100% would have
Done.
shattered
That
that.
lead glass would be everywhere because it would hit the ground next and then just be a wrap. All over the fucking place. Yeah,
Well,
go
it's
get
a
'em.
good thing I was aiming for.
The door frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Be careful out here in these streets.
Fuck, I had another fucking story and I can't remember it now.
911 related?
No, it was
Bad boss.
It had something to do with what you were talking about.
Bad boss or EMT showing up. Or they come back and like 6 days later and dude's dead. Because that
Fuck,
was
dude, I can't
that
remember.
broke me a
It
little
was
bit.
in
I
your
like,
story. It was in your story that I had something I can't remember now because of this fucking dog.
I just kind of went over most of it. Camelot. Went over Toe going to get him.
No.
Hooker.
That was just.
Where is he
improv.
at? Where is Toe?
I don't know. I'm not gonna find out that. I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he could be a good guest speaker.
He was all
No,
perky
that's not
out
gonna
last time I
happen.
heard it. So
It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
he was all perky.
It's not
out.
that I wouldn't want to, but I can't trust you if you're all perky out.
Yeah, he's all perky out.
All of your fucking equipment goes missing. The
The
same
only
night.
time he ever hits anybody up is to borrow $15.
Damn, that's sad.
Might be for that hooker.
Yeah, you fucked him. He's addicted.
He's like, this is the best.
An
I've
addict.
ever had."
Fuck. What was I gonna say? I can't remember.
Blacks.
Whites.
It's always.
Whoa!
It's always the what?
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I did him dirty with a sniper shot, bro.
You were fast with it. I'll give you that. He no scoped the shit out of you.
So like, you know how people be like, damn, like they'll like a song like. I mean, it's a bad example, but like people
was
be
a bad
fucking
example.
sleeping on that.
They
You
sleeping
know,
on
they
this
sleeping on that. What if they were like, they sleeping on that, bro? They snoring.
one. Snoring.
Yeah. What about it?
They snoring on.
Definitely not sleeping on this.
Yeah, this does
Snoring.
never get slept on.
People be snoring on. They never heard this. This is that one off.
It's that one timer.
Ain't no one, never once on the radio.
I ain't never
60
slept on
times
nobody.
an hour. It's on every station.
That shit hit the top 199 spot one time.
People be
It never
snoring.
left.
And no, just that was gone after that.
They
didn't
be
exist.
snoring on this one. Sorry. Okay, I'll throw that one away.
I'm sorry.
You got to do a bunch of bad ones to get to the good ones.
You got to get there. You, know,
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying? And I get what you're saying though about artists and different music.
No, I was trying to say instead of saying sleeping, say snoring. That's what my point was. That's all I was trying to say. But it wasn't good. That's why I said I'd throw it away. But now I had to repeat it again. And since it was explained, it's even worse.
Yeah.
It's sorry. It's actually a brilliant way to end the pod with such a brilliantly bad joke to kind
Yeah.
of match the vibe of what we're doing here.
I don't
You know?
think it's that. I don't think it's brilliantly bad.
I feel.
Oh,
I felt that honestly.
maybe
you're
in that
right.
moment, but I don't think the whole thing's brilliantly bad. Distasteful, maybe, yeah. But mainly distasteful. 100%. Just talked about my boss dying in real life.
Is your boss?
He was he was the supervisor.
foreman?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. But like they had different titles, but in all reality, he was our foreman.
Like what everyone
Would want.
would want.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like
I
a
just didn't
good
want to be the
story
one
at
to
the end.
say it though. Like when we're all sitting in the
You're
in the
like, oh,
lunchroom,
good.
like, oh, they probably found him dead.
That's what
And I'm
we
like,
all
huh, huh,
wanted.
huh. And then they're like, yeah, we did actually. And I'm like, geez. Like, so now we're gonna go over this hour-long fucking drug seminar, and we're like, yes, but like, ooh.
So, I was thinking, because all this, like, Israel, Palestine stuff
Yeah.
been going on.
Yep.
I was thinking, you know how, like, when you build a house, the city and, like, state, they want permits and they want a floor plan.
Yeah.
I think they want to.
No. About your shit?
Your shit. And what I'm getting at is I have some off the books attic space for anyone who's looking to hide. I'm just saying.
I 100 because like we're gonna build a house in the next 2 years, and I 100% know what you're talking about with like they want to know every little bit of space you have, and
Right.
every little
So
bit.
when they come knocking, they're like,
right, yeah.
what about this room?
What about this? So like
It's not really, but that's what it is, though.
I mean, I'm going to
secretly.
say it on here, so it's out there, but it is what it is because it's going to happen regardless. But my whole thing is like, if I decide to bury a handful of fucking shipping containers in my backyard or in my front yard of my house,
I don't think you're like someone who just came
I don't
up
think
with
you can
this.
get away with the front yard, dude.
Why?
Be real hard to people. Not
But
to
also,
see
if they were looking for something, they would probably find it.
but I'm saying, so like, you know how you always see houses when they have like the mounds and they have the pine trees on them and
Honestly,
shit?
you're not about to say anything that.
That doesn't
but how-
already exist.
how you
No,
gonna-
I know that.
Yeah,
But
but how you gonna secretly put a shipping container in your front yard underground
I'm going to do it like all at once.
in the
Like,
middle of the night?
No, I'm gonna do it in the
Like-
middle of the fucking day, but
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
what
do
I'm
it
saying.
quickly.
People are going nuts.
Well, yeah, but
And you can't trust these people, bro. These white people.
that's why
They
that's
snitch.
why I don't want to buy a house like
But you can't hide Jews in there. This doesn't make sense. You can't.
Who's trying to hide those?
What? That's what I was.
Palestine.
What?
They're like
Anyway.
yeet.
What in Ohio?
Fuck, they
That's
might.
what I'm saying. Fucking Biden goes and visits Palestine.
That's-
Palestine.
That's
In Ohio?
wild. That's wild.
No, but doesn't go
No,
to
he refused to go to
Ohio.
East
Palestine.
He's like, nah, that air bad. No, no card says don't go. Okay, and me no go. Big guy get big check. But I mean, like, I feel like putting shipping containers in like a tunnel from there to like my house in the front yard. Do like the mounds with pine trees or whatever bushes on them to like so people. Yeah,
To where?
to a little
What are
a
you
spot.
talking about? What kind
To
of
a
We're trying to
weird?
put a tunnel.
Yeah, a retreated firing
Childish.
point. But yes,
So like an underground railroad.
you know what I'm saying, right?
So you're thinking like he's like, I'm gonna become as rich as Elon Musk and just bore into the ground
yeah.
and just have
Isn't it-
underground.
whoa,
I'm gonna have
whoa,
an
whoa.
underground highway where I can go as fast as I want.
No,
That's what I'm
it's
gonna
it's gonna be like 100 yards max, and it's gonna be made out of fucking
Okay.
12.
Yeah, but
12
what's the
foot,
point in the 100
Listen.
yards?
just to keep it away from my
Once they
house.
catch
Yeah, but
you,
what's the point in that?
once they catch you though,
What are you gaining?
ground,
this is why
For
this
what, though?
this
an
is
escape route,
Yeah, but like I mean,
like the
I don't get it either.
what's the difference between 100 yards and 20?
And what are you putting there that's you're trying to hide so bad?
not trying. Can we not get into that? But also,
What is
like
this?
to have a vantage point that would be.
What do
then
you-
in
the
I'd be
new-
100 yards in front of my house. If someone were to,
So basically, you would try to like snipe your house out
So
if
basically,
they were searching it. Is what you're trying
something
to say.
like that, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's too movie oriented. I feel like
yeah, and it's just
for
feel-
all
'cause
that,
I feel like by the time
you're
they
better off for all that to just have explosives ready.
Yeah.
So then
yeah.
just say then you could be
I
20
don't even
yards.
know what we're talking.
You could be
about,
20
honestly.
yards away instead, and so you're in the front yard still and
Stop.
underground
Grab it.
and safe from the explosion and just blow them up.
That's true too. Yeah.
It seems a lot
But-
easier.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not opposed to all of it at the same time. Like, and then
What
the
are we
stragglers
talking
get popped.
about? I
I'm talking
literally
about
have
Ruby
no
Ridge,
idea.
Waco, Texas. I'm talking about all of it, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about like if
Making
we
no
were
sense.
invaded. Red Dawn.
I want a safe distance from my house that I have the ability to retreat to. So I want to build a panic room 100 yards in
I'm
front
going
of
to
my house.
Ramses. I don't know
Why
about
wouldn't
you.
you just get burned out of anything you're talking about?
What?
Exactly, Waco, Texas. Why they're just burn you out of anything you're gonna do? They'll smoke you out.
I'm just gonna go to
That's why I
Ramses
would have a
or the
whole
Black
separate
Tracks.
fucking thing.
I'll be on the quarry side.
They'll just smoke you out.
Catch me in the hill climbs. You'll hear
That's
the
why-
450
Yeah.
ripping.
That's why I would have.
You ever heard of a wildfire, dude? They smoked you out. Yeah. Oh, we had a
I
wildfire.
did just get some actual information about this whole situation.
Of what?
Klaus, stop putting that on my leg. to
What
chew on it.
situation?
What situation? Wildfires? Let's hear it.
No, with this whole like little war thing going
Oh,
on, that
let's
little
hear it.
pussy ass shit.
I want to hear it. Send it.
What?
Yeah. So wait, time out. Before we
It's some
continue-
underground information, bro.
Okay, well, you hold on to
it
that
can't
for-
hit everybody's ears. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on to it then. Hold
it
on
might
to it.
cause panic.
I just want to say, if you'd like to continue from this point on, to go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon Noisy Neighbors.
And you're gonna hear us talk about the Great Reset, how
Yes.
we really want to.
So from this point on, you
Stay game. Yeah,
know what I
never
mean?
mind.
it'd be great for you to subscribe. It's real cheap. Go from there.
He's saying that, but we actually don't have one yet. So
You say that, but you don't know nothing.
yeah. So I'm not gonna do any work because we don't
by
have
the
it.
time this is uploaded, it will be in existence.
So now, because of Brandon, we're gonna end it short and not record what's gonna be said next because we don't have a Patreon yet.
That's false. We're gonna record it and upload it in the same day.
All right, let's just get this war thing out.
Okay,
quick.
go ahead. Hit us with the Patreon content. Go.
All right. So I just got word. This is coming from an FBI guy.
Yeah.
Right?
A very reliable source.
I'm sorry, I'm touching the bike, not you.
Um,
Yeah, the FBI. Our favorite.
Basically,
Our secret squirrel.
let's just say that we are very close to a lot of immigrants that have recently came in
Yeah.
I fucking bet.
that are
Oh,
really on the
wow.
radar.
Wow, shocking.
Why am I not
Wait,
surprised?
this year, it's they found more. The FBI's hit through people coming over the border. Their FBI list people that sorry, they've caught people on the FBI's most wanted list coming over the border, like,
in droves.
but like
These
Next-
are
the next-
Palestinian, the Palestine, people
Palestine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I'm talking about.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
But yeah,
yeah.
All the people that are like,
it's
we
meant
going
to
we've
happen.
always
we
had
got
Mexicans.
But
we've
it's
got
literally-
plans. Yeah, they're like, we got plans. We're gonna come to the U.S. If
That's
we
what
come,
I said the first.
if we come
day.
through the brown border, they can't tell us apart.
What we're seeing
they know.
there.
Oh, for sure.
What we're seeing
Well, I guess
there-
that the people that they're watching, I guess, there's a lot of them that have been here, that have, so like that's what they're
Been
trying to
been
say.
a little
is, like,
radical.
they're saying
That's
that.
how it is in Israel too.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
70-year thing. It does.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
just this year. We
Well, that's what they're
decided
saying.
to-
So they're
Right.
saying we're pretty
paraglide
we're
in.
closer than people think. That's what
Yeah.
they're saying is basically
you always are.
what the guy was saying. He's like, we're closer to than what people
Think about those people that were at the club. You're, at the show that the fucking Palestinians fucking paraglided into and kidnapped a bunch of
Dude,
people.
isn't that wild?
Just at a music festival.
And they just
They
show
didn't
the
think
fuck
they
up.
were that close to that about to happen. And that's exactly what it would look like here. Straight Red Dawn style shit.
But it would be Red Dawn
and it's
for
not
about
a surprise to anyone to say that an FBI agent allegedly said that the same thing's gonna happen.
I mean, but my thing is I
No.
think we're in the Red Dawn scenario.
Well, he said
It's-
where it was that basically is where you'd have to worry about.
That means West
I just
Coast
mean
in
Red
my
Dawn
mind.
opening scene.
That means
scenario.
West Coast in my mind.
No, I'm saying local.
I just mean Red Dawn, like
Oh, for
opening.
Like
us?
there's one city
Right.
to watch is basically what he said.
Locally? Here? Start-
Yes.
It's probably like that always though.
Yeah, here. Like I'm not talking about fucking Cali. I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck
Well, I
them
mean, yeah.
motherfuckers.
You're talking about Ohio.
Yeah, I'm talking about here locally
Wow.
around us that he said there is one place on the map that you should watch, basically.
Does it start with a W?
No. No.
It's not close to that place with a W.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm just saying that's a pretty
It could be.
that's a
It's
pretty
It's not where you would
prevalent-
think, to be
it's
honest.
a pretty
But
really.
yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Is it closer?
What? No,
Dude.
I mean, it's no.
Okay.
We're like,
annoying.
we don't want to get into this. I'm what? I'm
I
asking.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, 'cause
no, it's farther, but it's
along that route.
closer to the main city.
Oof. Okay. Yep.
But
There's
Yeah.
another spot off that way that's very predominant.
what? No, I don't think you would think what I was
Really?
gonna say. No, I don't think at all you would think what city I'm talking about.
So basically, what Devin's saying is the Jewish people are going to bomb Cleveland. Thank you for listening, and it's been another.
Well, that's
good
not
episode.
the Jews, I thought, right? Which one's the Jews? I don't fucking know.
Israel.
Israel's the Jews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are the opposites.
This is the
Yeah, the
opposition.
Jews aren't bombing.
Yeah, I don't
The
think.
op.
I think the Jews fuck with us. So
No, this is what would be happening.
Yeah, financially.
It wouldn't make.
Yeah, I mean,
If anything happens,
well, they
this,
fuck with Trump
listen,
for sure.
No,
Hey,
let me tell you.
That's
Okay.
their neighbor, though.
No. Stop. This is exactly what's happening. It just came to me. My mind's actually blown. You know how that FBI agent leaked that to you? Okay. Something does happen. Okay, let's say something does happen. Oh, look what the Palestinian people did. Look what they did. Look what they did. Look how bad they are. Now that gets us to all be like, yeah, let's fucking go over there and fuck them up. It's a fucking psyop. And they're gonna it's a setup. It's a
I
fucking
don't
setup. It's a motherfucking setup, because why the fuck would they do that? Why would they have any business fucking with us? We barely fucking fund anything.
Wasn't like the whole thing was like that they said like we shouldn't get involved in it.
Okay.
It is none of our
Okay.
business.
So isn't that
They don't
that's
want
the
us
whole
to get
thing.
involved because we erase people.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
we get.
So
we
they
go
don't-
So
back.
that would be
that's
the thing.
why it makes
It
no
would
sense.
just be a retaliation
That's
thing.
my thing,
It'd be
though.
a 9/11 thing.
No.
100%.
That's my thing, is why they wouldn't do it. It makes no sense.
Well, they would. They would
It's
just do it in one
completely
thing. It'd just
makes
be
no
one
sense.
thing.
it
wouldn't.
would be the continuation.
It would
of
be
the
something.
psyop.
It would be something that we
To
would make a
piss
big
people
deal
off,
about.
get everybody
but
rah,
it
rah,
really
rah.
wasn't
It
shit
would be
compared
a
to what's
9
really happening.
It would be a 9/11 thing where
Right.
where it's a fucking setup. Look at this. As I say it. What?
My phone's going off of alert.
Literally, look, Palestine. That's crazy.
1-year-old.
Look, they probably say fucking a Palestinian did it. I guarantee it. They want you. They want you to. Want everyone to agree to fucking.
They want a
go
common
in
enemy to go after. Yeah,
That's what they
The
do
Russia
with all
thing-
these wars.
the
Yeah.
Russia thing
Same
didn't
thing with
work, so they're
Ukraine.
like, we're gonna try. The Russia thing
Look
didn't
how bad
work
Russia
because then
is.
we found out, whoops, we accidentally funded Nazis in Ukraine.
And then once that kind
Accidentally, my ass.
of, once everyone's flags,
Right.
look, once everyone's flags fucking faded, once all their fucking Ukrainian flags faded, they gave up fucking worrying about Ukraine.
Well,
Now-
to an
now
extent,
we
our
need-
money's still going.
Now we
there.
need, yeah, well, that's
Hmm.
another thing. They're
Right.
like, okay, now we need a new thing to get the people going. It's just
Nobody knows what it means, but it gets the people going.
exactly. Well, all right,
I don't know.
yeah.
I give two shits.
I don't want us to get involved again in the
No.
Middle East because there's no
That's-
reason to, and I don't think that.
That's just the moral of the story.
Yeah, we get involved again, it's gonna suck.
Look, I
Because then it becomes a religious cultural war that we don't need to be a part of again. And even at this point, with as much religion and culture that they're going about, I don't want anything to do with that.
it's literally a distraction. We shouldn't even waste our time talking about it
Correction.
anymore. But
Absolutely.
we're kind of forced to.
Yeah, it's just everywhere. It sucks. I hate that part. So,
It's kind of exciting though.
yeah.
You get in those geopolitical talks, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're calling Palestine Pakistan. Like,
fuck Pakistan.
I love Pakistan.
And they're like,
I like them all, bro.
I love,
I wouldn't have a gas station to go to without them.
dude. I think it's all different. I think those are the Asians.
I could give 2 fucks.
No, I'm just kidding.
do you see Arkansas's like buying, like forcing companies that are like CCP owned to like sell back land? That
My
they
dude's
bought?
like, I'm with Israel. I love movies. I love the entertainment industry. I fuck with the Jews.
What?
Okay, I'm so
Do they
sorry.
have a big thing in that?
What?
I don't fucking know.
All right.
I don't. pay
every
attention to
writer
that
ever.
shit.
Yeah, everything.
I
You
don't
see
know.
Anywhere.
Every-
Michael Bay.
Every rap, any kind of rap music you've ever seen, or like,
He wear a thing. You know what I mean? Little,
Does he?
probably. I don't know.
what do you call
I
it?
feel like you don't.
Jerry-
Not with that name. There's
Jerry
no way.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him though. For real.
That's okay, but
I know
Do
he's
you,
Jewish. But yeah,
know
I don't fuck with his shit. His shit ain't
just
funny.
any pop culture thing that's ever been
A thing.
around like every school, like it's
It's-
all
it's-
started.
Yeah,
by
but they about that
Israel.
money, so I mean.
That's what.
Oh,
that's
you know
why.
who else is about the money and owns all the banks? Not Palestine. I'm just saying. Y'all have a good. What was that? Was that you?
Yeah.
Wow. Don't do that anymore. God, I'm
don't-
gonna have to end the episode way before that, so no one hears that.